I made you host. Yeah, come to Citrix Studio. Try to apply some policies.
Okay.
So Citrix policies and the printing policies regarding the virtual channels also. And for those questions which I have shared, prepare some answers. Tomorrow we'll take a session on that.
Okay.
So those interview questions and answers, how to explain all that, tomorrow we'll discuss.
Okay. I will try to.
Yeah, try to prepare some answers.
Okay.
Meanwhile, download FSLogix also.
FSLogix tool, right?
FSLogix, it will give some administrative templates and FSLogix agent would be given.
Okay. Can you share the link in Google Group? Yeah.
Come to Google.
Okay.
From even Microsoft site also we can download. Type FSLogix, LOGIX. The latest version, I think some update 4 is there. Yeah, hotfix 4. Try to download it. No.
Sir, can we check for EPM as well? No.
Which one?
EPM. Citrix.
Yeah,
profile.
instead of that, FSLogix would be better.
Okay.
UPM we can configure UPM also.
Yeah.
But most of them are using now FSLogix.
Okay.
So that profile management, I think anyhow it comes by default. So this
Yeah,
we have ADM
which one?
templates are there, right? These ADM templates we need to import in group policies. So these are
Okay.
called as administrative templates.
Can I copy to our delivery group?
Yeah, on the VDA, normally we need to install VDA.
In DDC or Active Directory?
DDC need to install as an agent. In Active Directory, we need to import as an administrative template.
Okay.
Or else we can go for a separate server as well, right? For the profile one.
Profile, mostly in the VDAs, we are going to install as an agent.
Okay, okay.
That's that instead of policies, we can integrate with the group policies.
Okay.
In AD,
Have installed that.
no, just copied.
I install that, go to 64-bit and install AD. No, AD open GPMC. Group Policy Management Console.
See, what can
Group Policy Management Console.
any shortcut?
GPMC editor would be there. Search for group policy. You're not getting anything. Yeah, group policy management. Yeah. Yeah, open that. Say that group policy objects are there, right?
Yes.
Right click on that.
New.
Maybe right click on the administrative templates is there.
Open.
The group policy, computer policies are expand that group policies.
Yeah, this is the AD group policy. Or else, Venkat,
So
you can
in
try
that we'll have the computer and user.
gpedit.msc. gpedit.msc.
Here.
Yeah, GP editor.
Yeah, this is for the
Yeah,
individual
this is
one.
go to that administrative templates. Right click on that administrative templates. Add or remove the template. Add in the download, we have that you downloaded that FSLogix, right? Policy template is not, that ADMX file is there, right? In that folder, ADMX file is there.
Yes, but it's not showing here.
It is ADMX itself.
Yes. One second. I will show.
If it is ADMX, it need to show here. Yeah, ADMX need to show there.
But it's not showing.
And the user
no.
policies, try once. In the user
Yeah.
configuration, right click. Administrative templates are there in the user configuration also.
Here,
No, in the GPMC itself, computer configurations are there, user configurations are there.
okay.
In that administrative templates,
Okay, 1 second.
normally previously Citrix policies also we used to integrate like this itself. It's going to give ADMX files.
Okay. But here also not showing.
In that file name, you come file name,
File name not showing.
that left side file name in the drop down is there, right? Here in that left side, file name is there, drop down.
Yeah,
There you search that. It's not coming. There you search that name of that. What is the name of the ADMX? FSLogix.ADMX. Dot AD ADM it is telling, right?
నేను లేనన్నా అసలు మీ షాప్ రాలేదు.
.adm file extension can be added to this group policy.
But ADMX only. ADM file we are not getting, right?
yes.
Venkat, you can shut down that Gen server now, so it's not required.
Chance.
It is taking the RAM load.
Not importing. Okay, that install that agent on that VDN server. Yeah, on this server itself install.
This one?
Not that one. X64.
Setup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, install. How to?
The setup is installed. Normally that group policies also need to import. There come to GPMC itself, create and edit a GPO.
Here also?
Yeah. No, not here in the AD. Come to the GPMC. Create a GPO.
Here.
Not here.
Babu.
So come to that previous tab. No, here one more tab is there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, here right click and create a new GPO.
Okay.
Source GPU, choose from template like that. FSLogix you give, FSLogix.
FSLogix. Source.
There any option is there, right click in that, right click template base, create a
You're not showing any.
group policy settings.
No. Can I click OK?
No, here it's not. We need to import that
Yeah. Oh yeah, template, right?
Yeah.
Backup like location.
Then we need to install, otherwise WAM we need to install. WAM we need to install, from that we need to configure. This is for backup.
Okay.
Then we need to install that WAM, need to install Citrix WAM, Workspace Environment Manager.
Okay.
But that ADMX need to support to import that as an administrative template. Yeah, come to Citrix Policies itself. Studio you come. Yeah, open the Citrix Studio. Come to Policies. They create a new policy here. So here come to templates,
Okay. One second.
but that is WM itself need to support this. Cancel these templates. No, these are Citrix templates.
Yes.
We create policy from template.
Import template, right?
Yeah, import template. It's not getting that. Choose that ADMX file name, FSLogix.admx.
Okay.
Can I go for the other version of FSLogix?
Yeah, maybe this version and
Okay.
Citrix, which version it is?
Hotfix 4 we downloaded.
No, Citrix version.
I think 1912.
19.
is old one. Try to upgrade to. We'll discuss the update steps also.
Okay.
This may be supporting or not. We need to check for FSLogix. Yeah, go to the Citrix policies itself as of now. Create. Create one Citrix policy. Yeah, come to that all settings. There is a filter, right? All settings.
Yes.
Yeah, come to there. Yeah, redirect. Scroll down that. User profile management you choose. Scroll down, use UPM would be profile management.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Yeah, profile management.
Yeah.
Yeah, this by default UPM agent is coming in the Citrix. We can use these settings like profile management related settings. Come to basic settings. Come to the basic settings. Yeah, do you need to enable profile management? Enable that profile management is there, right? Third one.
Yeah.
If you want to enable or disable this one, we can decide through this policy. By
Okay.
default, that is disabled. That means if we want to use Citrix user profile management, then this setting should be
Enable.
enabled. So that is through Citrix policy itself, we are going to apply.
Okay.
Yeah, by default, that setting is disabled. If we want to use Citrix, then we need to enable this one. Enable that. Enable the profile management.
Okay.
Okay, so then here we need to set up one path where all the user profile data need to store. Okay, no, go back. Still we need to configure more policies. Path to that user data. Scroll down, last one is the right path to this enable path
Okay.
to that user data.
Yeah.
Here we need to give one path, like maybe UNC path, like where the profile data need to store. Okay, so we need to give the one share location path you give.
Okay, like any of the profile solution, we have to enable this.
Yeah, we need to, no, by default UPM itself.
Okay, EPM. Okay.
Yeah, UPM, no, not like this. Maybe give a UNC path of that.
UNC.
Share path is there, right? In the AD, you created one shared path for
Yes.
ISOs.
Yes. Yes.
No, Venkat, you are in DDC. You can check it in AD. So,
Okay. So can I create a new?
Yeah, in that, create a new folder, that path, because all the user profile data is going to be stored in that path.
Okay.
It's just like a roaming profile kind of thing. For everyone, give the permissions.
Read and write, right?
Yeah, read and write. Yeah, this path, if you give, then all the user data is going to be stored in this path.
Okay. Is it fine?
Yeah, is that same path? That's
Yes, yes,
don't
yes.
give the profile path, any space is there.
Yeah, I created.
Give
Okay.
don't give the space like that. Underscore you keep.
Selection.
That C drive like this, we shouldn't copy. The share path you need to copy. The UNC share path is there, right? That you need to copy. Yeah, that slash DC.
Okay. But we need to selection.
Yeah, okay, okay. Should expand that complete.
We need to select option, right?
Yeah, press the tab button there. Tab.
Yeah.
The last one may be okay. Alt tab you enter. Alt tab before enable alt tab. No, no. So these all the policies we need to go through once. We don't use all the policies, but important policies we need to have an idea.
Yeah.
Not this, not this. Profile management, yeah. Basic settings in the profile management. Enable that profile management should be yes, sir. Then profile path, yeah.
But here,
Here tab you press.
yes.
Tab,
Yeah.
next tab.
Yeah.
Okay. Enter.
Automatically.
No, no. After this tab, press escape otherwise. It's saved or not?
Not saved, I think. Edit option or
Not that.
not.
Not that. That is enabled one. Here it's not saved.
Yeah.
And now it's saved.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now like if any of the users need to be excluded, then that exclude groups can be used. Okay, and enable active write back also. So up first one, up. No, not registry, back up. No, first one. Yeah, active write back. With the active write back, if multiple users perform the changes, okay, so that would be stored. Always last write wins normally. Means if multiple sessions have been connected.
Okay.
Okay, I perform changes in both the sessions. Which one would be saved?
Last.
Last write wins. Say here, if you enable those in the middle also, those sessions would be saved.
Okay.
If you enable active write back. Okay, so like this, these basic policies, what it do. If the user want offline, that means that share path is not available to the user, then he will access the offline profile which he has loaded previously. Okay.
Sorry, sir, can you please come again? What
If the
active
offline profile, if the profile is not enabled, so that means profile path is not available to the user now. Like which is the
Okay.
last loaded profile is there, that would be stored in the local device. From that profile, user will log off if you enable offline
Okay.
profile support.
Okay. Okay.
If you enable the offline profile support, so by
Okay.
default the user is going to be connected based on this. So these all the settings we need to tell we have enabled on your UPM.
We need to enable offline support also, right?
No need. Yeah, if the user want, you can enable. By default, it's disabled. You can enable that. But that path we have given, right? In that path also, we need to use one environment variable. Any idea which environment variable we need to use? We need to use /username because if 100 users are there, everyone profile need to be stored based on their username.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, everyone will get the same path, same folder. It would be created. I'll tell that. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Next, saved, right? This one.
Hello. Yeah, sir. Your voice is
Offline
low.
profile also enable. Enable offline profile also. It's disabled as of now. Enable that offline profile.
Offline profile.
Yeah, enable that offline profile also.
Okay.
So then some of the other important policies also we'll discuss. So go to that basic settings that up. Yeah, go to there. Yeah, so now folder redirection. File system and folder redirection. This is just like a roaming profile kind of thing, folder redirection.
Okay.
Okay, in this, which of the folders you want to redirect? By default, we don't want desktop path. All these in the where we are going to store in this.
Redirect folder.
Store in the roaming profile we are going to store.
Hmm.
Okay, all these details we are going to store in the
Roaming profile.
If you keep all this in the UPM, what is the problem?
The size will be more.
Yeah, the size of the profile should keep very less. Only which of the Citrix related itself we need to keep this. Okay, yeah, go to that above up. But all this path, try to explore once. Okay, come to that folder redirection, scroll up. All versions, that folder, no, up. Yeah, scroll down. So these documents, downloads, all this data normally will store in roaming profile. If you keep in the Citrix UPM, what's going to happen is the size is going to become very big.
Okay.
That is the reason we don't keep. If it is any specific application data is there, then we are going to configure that. Okay. Yeah. Next, go to that. No, next options you go. Log settings, enable logging also, because if any problem comes, better to enable the logging also. Better to get the logging. So in this itself, better to enable the logging also.
Okay.
Log settings. In the
Log.
drop down, we have drop down, scroll down completely. Scroll up, little up. Log settings.
Yeah.
If you want to enable log settings, then like for troubleshooting, this would be used.
Okay.
Okay, the log settings also enable logging is there, right? Fourth or third.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that better to enable that logging. So this is if you are using Citrix UPM in our environment, these are the settings we need to do.
Okay.
But instead of that, there are third-party solutions like lot of companies are using. Absence is there. FSLogix also people are started using for profile management. Come back. And there would be a lot of virtual channels also. There are a lot of virtual channels. Okay, so scroll up, go to the, that log settings, go up all options, explore, yeah, scroll up all options. So now here, audio is one virtual channel. Okay, go to that log settings, all settings, audio. Yeah, what is the meaning of audio is, my application is running in the server, but that need to be delivered to client device. From where to where that audio need to be rendered? Okay, from the server to client, and I speak in microphone. That need to be, my application may be running in remote server. Then
Okay.
client audio redirection also should be enabled. To whom we need to disable is those don't want audio. But if any user is maybe a call center employee, for them audio quality should be good or not.
Yeah.
And audio plug and play. That means once the audio connected to the client device, automatically the device need to be connected automatically.
Default option enabled, right?
That depends upon the virtual channel. Now here one virtual channel is audio,
Okay.
clipboard, twin devices, printers, or maybe USB drives. Some of the virtual channels are connecting by default. Some of them are not connecting. Here, if it is allowed, then directly you can tell to the client, it's enabled. I no need to do any settings.
Okay.
If you don't want, then disable that in the policy.
Okay.
Okay, after audio, come to
Hello,
other.
Hello.
Bandwidth. So for each virtual channel, we can allocate the bandwidth also. That means for call center employees, audio is important. For some of the people, data transfers are important. USB, they mount the data, they want to copy their data. For some of them, clipboard is more important. Then we are going to allocate the bandwidth percentage also. Out of 100%,
Hello. Hello.
same virtual channel is going to use, and we are going to allocate the bandwidth also. Yeah, Anirudh.
Yeah, please share your screen.
It's already shared. You don't have bandwidth. That is the reason you are not able to see. It's
Oh,
already shared.
screen is not visible. That is
Yeah, that is your bandwidth is the constraint that
okay.
if you don't have the good bandwidth, it won't display to you. Are you able to
Oh.
see, Subrat?
Yeah, screen is visible.
Yeah, screen is visible. Your bandwidth is, you may be
Oh.
connected through mobile data.
Yes, sir. Mobile.
Yeah, so I'll share the video. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So scroll down. Scroll down. Important policies I'll tell. All the policies we don't use. Desktop UI also we can configure that. What is the problem with the desktop UI is, if the desktop UI has been transferred to the user, for the low latency users, it's recommended to disable that. For the low latency users, it's recommended to disable the desktop UI because it takes more bandwidth also sometimes.
Okay.
If the bandwidth is not a constraint, then we can enable that.
Okay.
Okay, so scroll down still. Graphics, like it comes under HDX policy, high definition experience. Just like ICA, if you are delivering multimedia, video, or maybe rendering of graphics, very high-end graphics can be delivered by HDX. Okay, so that kind of caching, all those, I'll explain HDX policies also. And HDX is one of the technology used to deliver Citrix. Citrix, when they are using a high-end graphic kind of applications, all those, like Citrix will optimize in a better way using HDX technology. It's also one of the proprietary kind of technology to deliver multimedia content. And anyhow, by default, we want the keyboard, right?
Yes, yes.
The keyboard by default, it would be enabled. If you don't want, we can disable.
Keep alive means,
Keep alive means the session need to be keep alive for how much duration.
okay,
But the session reliability comes into the picture. No need to enable both.
okay,
So what is the concept of session reliability is if the network has been disconnected automatically, if the network
redirect to
retained
last.
within 180 seconds or 3 minutes, the
Yeah.
session is going to be connected automatically.
Okay,
So if we enable both is not recommended. Either keep alive or session reliability we are going to use. Recommended to go for session reliability itself.
okay,
Okay, scroll down. Still multimedia is there. Multimedia, those all comes under HDX itself. That multimedia policies, all those are HDX related, not keep alive. Multimedia. Most of them are like how the multimedia and content redirection is also is one method. And most of them are HDX related. Depends upon the client requirement.
okay.
We need to enable or disable this. So, but more ICA virtual channels connecting to the session. Can you tell me what is the problem? If more virtual channels are connecting at the starting of the ICA session, okay, audio is one, or maybe graphics is one, video, USB, Twain devices, like we'll have handycam scanners, those are devices are called as Twain devices. USB devices would be there. Or third party, maybe we have some special devices. We manufacture those devices. If you connected all these devices at the starting of the session, can you tell me what is the problem? Your session will take a lot of time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hence, which of the things are not recommended to the users or our computers, better to disable them. Okay, for some users we want to give, for some users we don't want to give, then we are going to use the policies. Okay, yeah, come to next one, but scroll down, maybe USB, all. So whenever you have time, just go through all these also. All the policies need to go through. Scroll down. Printing, I'll explain later.
Okay,
I'll take one session on printing also. Scroll down. Yeah, security, session limits, session reliability. Yeah, minimum encryption level, you come to that minimum encryption level. Mostly we'll have 128-bit, 256-bit. In the security, we'll have that encryption level because ICA by default provides security also.
server limits means,
How many sessions that server need to connect? Server idle time is different.
okay. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Session timer, disconnected session timer. By default, how much time, like you go to that session timer,
Disconnect.
select that.
Yeah, session.
No,
Session.
select that rule, select that rule. There itself, select that, select, not there.
Okay, okay.
Disconnected, select option is there, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so now here we have the description, right? Enable or
in-
disable, say you a timer to determine. By default, we have it 24 hours is the session. If the session means user is not doing anything,
Okay,
means on the client side, no mouse and keyboard movements,
okay,
then we are going to disconnect that session.
okay,
I have limited resources, user is not doing anything, he may left for the day. Then after 60 minutes, I will disable. By default, that's a connection timeout is 1440. That means it's 24 hours. Cancel this. If you enable this, by default, that time is select,
Okay.
come to that second option.
okay,
Second option. Yeah, 1440 minutes means it's 24 hours.
okay,
That means if not, but anyhow, that is also we not done. But you want if the user doesn't have any operation for 60 minutes, then we can disable that one.
okay.
That in the first option, we need to enable that.
Okay, okay. After enabling, we will.
After
manage.
enabling, this is going to be this time. If you keep 60 minutes, if the user doesn't have any operation for 60 minutes, some of
Okay.
the users may complain why you disconnected my session.
Yeah,
Depends, because Citrix doesn't have any problem, right? If their license would be counting.
yes.
If you have license constraints, resource constraints, then user doesn't have any session he kept idle, then we can disable that.
Okay.
So you want to get more expertise on the Citrix, need to understand each and every policy. We may use it or we may not use it, but we need to understand each and every policy setting.
Okay.
That's maybe one client requirement. At any point of time, we may get that requirement.
Good.
Okay, come to next options. Train devices, USB devices, all those also we have.
Session reliability.
The session reliability, by default, it's allowed. That is the reason keep alive is disabled. And session
Okay.
reliability port number is 2598.
Yes.
And the timeout is 180. If you want to change that settings, here you can use these options.
Okay. Minimum
It's
3
not
months.
recommended to change these settings, but they have given the option for us.
Okay.
In your mobile also, there would be a lot of options. You don't verify all those.
Yeah.
But some of them others may require those options.
Yes.
Okay. So according to our requirement, here we need to modify these settings.
Okay.
I come to next one.
Session watermark.
Session watermark may be on the desktop, it may be displays that watermark when the user connects.
Okay. Time zone.
Time zone, because your server may be in US and you are delivering whether you want client time zone or local time zone.
Okay.
So check one which time zone by default you are getting.
Our.
Yeah. No, go to the time zone.
Here.
Yeah, here by default, what is the setting? By default uses the server time zone.
Yes.
No. That third policy, check one. What is the third policy?
Time zone control.
Yeah, by default uses server time zone.
Yes.
So client is telling, no, I want my time zone.
Okay.
Then use this policy.
Okay.
You got it right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So then come
Here
to
we need to change.
Yeah, I need to change this one. Use client time zone.
How to configure client time zone?
No. When the user connects from the device, he is connecting from India, your server is
Okay.
US.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
I go to next policies. Like this, at least you should be able to tell 10 to 20 policies you have enabled or disabled, and what is the default behavior of that policy we need to go through.
Okay. Twine devices.
Twine devices are you have a handy cam,
Okay.
scanner, like those kind of devices are called as twine devices.
Okay.
Okay, USB devices also, mostly twine also is disabled. Check once. Default twine is enabled or disabled? Allowed. USB would be disabled.
Prohibited.
Yeah, because most of the devices for security purpose doesn't allow USB devices for the enterprise desktops.
Yes.
That is the reason Citrix also is disabled that one. Yes, scroll down. Not required, those are local, no need. Load management is important. I'll explain that. Okay, so now here we need to take the load balancing decisions. On which load balancing decision we need to take care here. Okay, we have previously it's called as load evaluators in XenApp 6 and 6.5, but now here this is applied to the policies itself. In 6 and 6.5, I think in 6 itself we have load evaluators. In 6.5 they have given the policy base itself. Here we can enable what is the load on the server. Okay, come to CPU usage. So maybe we can configure the 80% like that.
Actually disabled.
Yeah, disable, but we can set up that.
Maximum 90%.
Yeah, so then if that 80% reaches, To the new
Okay.
sessions, what it will tell? I'm fully loaded, don't come to this.
Okay.
Okay, so this will tell, because in the controllers, we have 4 to 5 controllers. Then
Okay.
if the CPU reaches this percentage, this will tell
Okay.
it doesn't allow the connections.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, click that. Like this, we can apply different settings which based on your requirement.
Okay.
Maximum number of sessions, default you can configure 100 only. No, maximum number of sessions, memory usage. So these all, and what is that concurrent logon tolerance? Come to that concurrent logon tolerance. What is the value is there?
Default, not configure default.
Default is 2, right? I'll tell one
Yes.
example. You have a theater. In the theater, 1,000 people may sit. But at the ticket counter, how many counters may be there? Maybe
Can
2 or 3 counters may be there. If
Yes, yes.
100 people comes at the same time, what's going to happen? A collision is going to happen or crash is going to happen.
Yes.
That is the reason a server capacity is maybe 100 or more than that also. But at the logon time, there would be a lot of spike in the CPU and memory.
Okay.
At that moment, we are going to allow only 2. If 4 sessions comes, what's going to happen is 2 would be login, 2 would be in the queue.
Okay.
Once these 2 connected, I don't have any issue. If I configure here 10 or 20, can you tell me what is the risk?
But then in CPU load,
My
yes.
server may crashes.
Okay.
So that is the reason we are going to
Default to.
we are going to enable 2 itself. If the server, you will monitor this from the director, and if that is good and it can manage, then you can increase also.
Okay.
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 So like this, these load balancers, previously we have load evaluators, but now
Okay.
has been integrated with this policies itself from 6.5.
Okay.
I come to next one.
Profile menu. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, profile management already we discussed, right? UPM related.
Yes, yes.
Basic and scroll down. Yeah, these all related to UPM itself.
Oh. Receiver.
Receiver, like basic settings itself. Receiver, we don't configure anything from this this is also user layer, app layer related, no, not required. Yeah, virtual delivery agent, these also not. Virtual AP maybe like these all HDX related itself. High
Okay.
definition experience. Pro also.
Virtual IP.
Yeah, virtual IP. If you want to configure the different IP address to the different applications, okay, that means my server having 2 IP addresses.
Okay.
Normally in the IAS also will have this kind of virtual IP address. Okay, for one website I want to give one IP, for another website I want to give another IP.
Okay.
So if you have any specific requirement, my application should be based on one application should use one IP address, second application should use another IP address, then this virtual IP addressing should be enabled, not required.
Okay.
Okay, so come to next one. What are the filters we have? How we can apply these policies? After selecting your policies, selected any options? At least one setting we should change. We want to go to next option.
1 second.
Yeah, some settings are changed, right? Yeah, then go to next. So here, these are the filters where we can apply.
Yeah.
So mostly we are going to apply based on delivery group or OUs. Okay, so mostly we'll use OU itself. Because when we created the desktop catalogs, automatically we are assigning the OU, right?
Yeah.
That means when we apply this to the OU, automatically these policies have been applied to that.
Okay.
You have used the default OU, I think. No, come to that OU organization unit assign. Last, yeah, assign to that. Assign. Yeah, choose that OU, browse it. The default OU will come. Yeah, in that computers you go.
Yeah.
Try to create one OU organization unit to create.
New.
Yeah, new OU. As of now, choose OK. Choose OK here. That OU domain controllers. Expand that. Okay. Yeah, choose OK. But here we need to create a separate OU, and those desktops while creating through MCS itself will join to that OU, and automatically that filter will come.
Okay.
Windows, I have Windows Server desktops. My settings are different. For Indian users, my settings are different. Like this on the OU, we can assign those.
But Netscaler
Netscaler means
SD.
for external users, my policies are different. For internal users, my policies are different. Then I'm going to use a filter based on
Okay.
Netscaler. Or depends upon the delivery group also, we can assign.
Okay.
The client IP, client name is very, very small use cases.
Okay.
They're not a vast set of use cases. We don't use that. Mostly we'll use OU or HD VLAN is if the latency users are there, for them I'll filter those policies. I give any policy name, policy priority need to be given. Yeah, next, finish. Any policy name, then finish that policy. Finish that policy should be there. So then this policy is going to be updated. How to reflect this one? We need to run the group policy modeling like GP update /force we need to run. And if the connected user is there, definitely the user need to log off and log in.
Okay.
So like this, we are going to apply the policies.
Okay.
Okay. So for tomorrow, just go through all those questions. I'll explain the answers and how to explain that in the interview. I'll explain in the tomorrow class.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.